Hey everyone, welcome back. Day 61, 100 days of sitting, but we're getting crazy. We're going to standing. I hope I'm not too backlit here. You got a beautiful view of the tree and the mountain right behind me. Enjoy that. If you don't like looking at me, I'm sorry. Well, you got another option there. Okay, so we're working on standing meditation. Why? Well, it's good to have standing and sitting, and eventually, as I wanted to, we're going to go to moving. However, if you look at the previous two videos, 59 and 60, you'll see that I introduced concepts of moving in sort of a Taijiquan way. So everything sort of blends together. Even if you're still, it's sort of an illusion, there's still movement. In stillness, there's movement. And when we're moving, we also try to want to remain still. Remember, there's a physical body and energy body. And there's a physical center and energy center. If I am balanced or balancing on one leg and trying to do a stance or a posture or a sequence or a form, you see my physical center is quite compromised, but I have to maintain a mental center, right? And you can see that mental center is, well, you can't see my leg, but it's connected to my leg that's posted on the ground. Anyways, let's continue from where we were. I'm gonna quickly go through the process that I talked about in the previous 2 days. So remember the foundation that we created on sitting. We wanted a base first, and then erecting the spine, elongating the spine up all the way to the crown chakra by Hui gate, tucking the chin in, right? And then breathing into that posture. Now the base is different because we're standing. So yesterday I talked about locking or unlocking the knees, locking them first and then unlocking them. And you can do that now, locking and unlocking. And you can also play around with twisting, or side-to-side rocking, right? And so now your mind starts to go into the legs, into this base. And you can get an awareness wherever your mind goes, the energy goes, right? So now you can figure all of the energy, your intention, your focus is in your legs. However, for standing meditation, now what we're going to try to do is create a posture that spreads the energy throughout the whole body. Okay? So we're going to lift up the hands. Anytime you lift up the hands, you start to put stress on the lower back and the shoulders. Imagine if you're holding dumbbells here, or a heavy Taiji ball or a stone ball, right? Imagine as you lift up all of that weight on the shoulders and the lower back. Also think about, endurance-wise, the time that you sustain a posture, the time that you hold up a heavy dumbbell or a Tai Chi ball, right? So I'm not holding anything right now. That means I can go for a longer period of time. And this is more of an internal Neigong practice. If I hold, maybe 20-pound dumbbells in each hand, I'm not going to be able to sustain my posture so long. So different ends of the spectrum, internal, external martial arts, Neigong, Weigong, and also in terms of energy capacity and energy efficiency, different ideas, different approaches. Okay, so a little bit too much information for this time, but what I wanted to introduce and focus on was lifting the hands up with a spine bow and holding that posture there, still sitting in the legs. Okay? And if you need to, you can adjust the hips. So my hips are going forward and backward. And this, you can kind of put your mind in the tailbone going forward, tailbone going backward. And now you get a quite an interesting sensation here, because the lower back starts to get stressed. We were talking about the lower back. However, if you push your tailbone forward, you can start to release some of that energy in the lower back, and that actually goes down into the knees and the ankles, and hopefully you can get it down into the feet and to the earth. So we're holding this posture. We got this. And like I said, since we're not holding a lot of weight, we can sustain this for a while. Now that we have the posture, the spine is elongated, chin slightly tucked in. Now we want to breathe into that posture. And now the mind will go into abdomen. We're just doing regular abdominal breathing. And one of the common questions is, where does the mind go? And you'll find that if the shoulders start to get tired, the mind's going to go there. If the knee starts to get tired, the mind's going to go there. If my lower back is tired, the mind's going to go there. So what you'll want to do is, this is actually stagnation that's calling your attention. And it's a good thing, because that builds awareness. Stagnation will be moved out in moving practice. Okay? The good thing is that you get an awareness. Sorry, the lighting's not too good here. I hope you're breathing with me, standing with me. And you can close your eyes, or you can open your eyes. If you have your eyes open, you can fixate it on a single point, maybe 30 to 100 feet away. And so wherever the stagnation starts to build, that's where your mind is going to go. The key is to try to release or neutralize that energy. How do you do that? With small, subtle movements. So for example, if it's building up in the shoulders, all I need to do is go here. Down. And that sort of gives me a little bit of a rest period. And I can close the spine bow too. And then maybe on an inhale, I come back up. And hold for some breath cycles here. Now check this out. So what if I wanted to do a little bit of a moving practice? Well, then all I would need to do is coordinate that closing and opening of the spine with the breathing. Inhale and exhale. So I would inhale and exhale. And those of you might remember, we actually went through this in our sitting practice as well. Opening and closing the spine softly. And breathing with that posture. Good. All right. So when you want to finish, bring the hands into the dantian. Bring the mind into the dantian as well. Bring down the heart rate. Relax the lungs. Continue to elongate the spine. Tuck the chin in. And then finish rising up from your high horse stance. And close it off there. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to continue tomorrow, day 62. I'm not sure what direction I'm going to go, but I still want to do a few things in the sitting posture, and then we'll continue with standing as well. So we're breaking a little bit of the rules here in 100 days sitting, adding some standing in, but we're going to continue hopefully 100 days standing after we complete the 100 days of sitting. All right, hope you guys enjoy that. Take care. I'll see you back tomorrow. Keep breathing.